Kita akan trip naik campervan. Sekarang kita mau ambil. Excited! Selamat pagi semuanya. Hari ini kita bakal memulai trip seru bercampervan Ria di Amerika. Dan hari ini juga pertama kalinya Ayu akan nyetir setir kiri. Lihat. Oke, kita siap-siap jalan. Daerahnya nggak terlalu jauh. Sorry, gue pakai seatbelt dulu. Kita ambilnya daerah New Jersey, deket banget sama rumah kakaknya Ayu.
Kurang kesini gimana ya?
Dari kanan situ. Itu ada tombol dulu, setting dulu mendingan. Setting dulu. Berhenti dulu aja, berhenti. Sini berhenti.
Sumpah.
Jangan jalan kalau belum pas dan nyaman. Dah,
Ini
ya, itu setting dulu. Lihat-lihat dulu. Kamu suka yang mana?
Gimana suka yang mana itu gimana ya maksudnya?
Settingnya, Be.
Oke.
Nah, balik lagi, nanti detailnya pas ngambil kita rekam lagi. Jaraknya 28 menit dari rumahnya kakaknya Ayu di New Jersey, jadi dekat. Dan menurut gua, ada satu hal di mana yang menguntungkan adalah karena kita punya spot tinggal dulu. Jadi
Ada rumah teulan ya?
karena ini nggak bakal
bakal
diambil kalau masih langsung di airport gitu loh, Beb. Ngerti nggak maksudnya?
Benar.
Jadi ribet, harus naik Uber dulu, harus naik ini dulu, ambil yang kiri. Yang hillside. Jadi ya itulah susahnya kalau misalnya tadi kita sebenarnya nyampe langsung ambil campervan.
Beb, ntar foto bumerangin aku dong.
Nyetir. Ingat kiri untuk cepet, ambil kanan aja.
Keep left, like he keep asking me keep
Clinton.
left.
Hillside kanan. 78, ingat west.
Kalau ini kan
78
pokoknya yang
west.
penting aku nge-convoy sama kamu. Cuma maksudnya in general ya kayak bawa mobil biasa kan.
Cuman udah paham pas belokan-belokan di rumah orang. Kalau daerah tol gini lo nggak akan pusing gitu loh, Beb. Ngerti nggak? Intinya jangan ambil kiri, lihat kanan, lihat yang bawah, jangan yang atas terus.
Oh, lihat yang bawah.
Nah itu berarti ini bisa nisan kanan.
Tapi kan ini lambat kan kalau yang kanan kan?
Mendingan jalur lambat.
Aku mau lambat aja.
Yang enjoy.
Mau cruising.
Dah, sekarang udah nyaman di jalur kanan. Jadi teman-teman juga yang baru mau nyetir di Amerika atau di setir kiri, nah jangan terlalu kanan. Ingat.
Oh, ingat kita di sini ya. Soalnya kita kan biasanya mau di kanan ya deh.
Iya, benar kayak gitu. So, selalu ingat.
Always remember that you love me.
Nah, ini jalannya pelan-pelan, nggak usah ngebut-ngebut.
Gimana pelan-pelannya?
Pelan-pelan, nggak usah, nggak ada yang nyuruh ngebut nanti. Nah, ini jangan deket-deket sama mobil depan. Sampai ke tempatnya, nggak terlalu jauh, aman lah untuk Ayu dia nyetir, jadi tidak terlalu
deg-deg
Nah itu dia, nah, kita bisa lihat ini udah mau sampai di kanan. Nah ini dia campervan yang akan kita pakai. Tuh namanya adalah bridge atau gue nggak tahu nih apa nih. Oh nggak ada bridge, Beb, namanya Sunsekan. Jadi nggak ada lagi tuh pakai bridge. Jadi kayaknya dia udah ganti.
Kita parkirnya di mana nih?
Ya, di mana aja, Beb? Di depan kantornya aja. Kan nggak ada.
Ya? Di belakang mobil ini aja ya?
Boleh. Tau nggak di tiang listrik ini juga? Tiang listrik ini.
Astagfirullahaladzim. Itu aman kan?
Jadi kalau cewek emang suka.
Gak boleh mendiskriminasikan gender.
Enggak, emang tapi kalau cewek itu suka ngasal bawa mobilnya. Udah.
Bener gak sih kayak gini?
Udah. Dia mending lu turun, terus gue yang parkir deh, bener gak?
Enggak, kita aja parkir di depan situ ya.
Nah, yeay, Kita udah sampai.
Ada nggak sih, Kak?
Ready to camper. Kita ambil dulu camper van-nya. Siap nginep di sini 35 hari. Kayaknya sih ini berempat gitu. Kalau yang lebih kecil lagi ya gue nggak tahu. Sikat.
He doesn't have a credit card, so yeah, I will be using my credit card.
Okay. So what we'll do is, you have a valid driver's license?
No.
No. Okay.
I'm not going to drive actually.
That's fine. So we will make you the primary renter as a non-driver.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay. Cool.
So you'll sign everything. It'll all be under your name. Then we can still add
SIM-nya, Beb.
other drivers.
Jadi guys, ini kita lagi ambil. Seperti biasa ke resepsionis dulu.
And why is that they put the New Jersey the different address?
It could be that we have told them our new address, but they did not update their system
okay.
yet. They didn't.
Oh, thank God I called before.
I'm glad you checked. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not often, but we've had a couple people go down to Middletown.
Okay.
Heat running, the hot water heater running, it's not going to instantly.
So it's a matter of the water and the pipes and everything, right?
Right,
Okay,
exactly.
cool.
Gimana, Beb?
I'm going to
Gitu
give
deh.
you a piece of paper to start filling out with just your personal information.
Okay.
Jadi kalau air keluarin aja gitu.
Udah nanti aja.
Gila. Kalau sekarang nih istri gue tuh lagi malas banget terangin. Jadi kayak nanti aja.
Do you guys have any children in the RV with you?
Yes.
Yep.
Alright, do they require a child seat?
Yes.
Okay. So
Oh, no need. Yeah, we already have.
Okay, good.
Oh, no need.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
no need.
Alright.
So I just asked because otherwise you don't have to sign this.
Okay.
But
Okay.
alright, these are very important terms about the motorhome rental.
Okay.
If you could please initial every point. Some things may not apply to you, like there is no Wi-Fi, so you don't have to sign for the hotspot.
Can we sign for this now?
Unfortunately, we have
Oh.
one here to sell you.
Okay.
Otherwise, we would.
Okay.
This is the same thing like if you were to go to Best Buy and put mobile data onto
Yeah.
your cell phone. It's
Oh,
probably cheaper.
yeah.
Okay.
Now, this just talks about restrictions, the winterization. I'll go over more in another document. It's probably very similar to other motorhome hires you guys have had.
Yep.
But there's some good information here if you could initial the points on the side and then the signature at the bottom. And then this is about the winterization. I'll give you a copy of this also, so you have the directions in case you need to follow.
Okay. Smoking pets are not allowed. Tuh, Beb. Alaska. Tuh, Death Valley is not permitted. Oke. Tuh, Death Valley nggak boleh.
Death Valley.
Death Valley apa ya? Traveling to Mexico is not permitted.
Death Valley is route ya. The route in the USA. Death Valley.
Say it again.
Death Valley is route in the USA. The apa Beb namanya Beb?
Death
Mana?
Valley?
Yes. It's in California. Are you going to California? Oh, it's fine now. It's winter time. In the summertime you can't go because it's like 130 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh. Gimana Dek? Tegangnya Beb? Kalau udah ngomong.
Padahal dia udah ngomongnya bener, tapi
Bener,
kenapa
kan?
orang nggak pernah ngerti
Nggak
ya?
pernah ngerti ya. Kali apa dia bilang Death Valley ngomong?
Nggak apa-apa soalnya kalau ini aja kalau musim panas aja dia panas banget jadi lu nggak bisa ke situ.
So this is just going to stay with you in case you need to winterize or you need to remind yourself about the directions. That's in here.
Kayak ulangan ya, dikasih buku kita.
So we're going to go over this first. Alright, so this is the rental contract between you and Road Bear.
Yes.
At the top of the contract is the number of the vehicle that you're traveling in.
Yep.
You need to reference that vehicle number if you need to contact our help desk. So
Okay.
this number is available 24/7 if you have any emergencies.
So this is the one you told me about, like the service and everything.
Exactly,
Okay.
yeah. Any kind of help you need, call them.
Okay.
If you need like help like extending the rental or something like that, then you can also call them. They'll direct you to the right people. And then I need initials next to the time and date that you're due back.
Okay.
So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, and initial, please.
Cool.
Apaan Beb? Ya, tadi Beb? Jelasin ya Beb.
Kamu
Tadi
ngerti
dong.
nggak, Beb?
Enggak. Emang kamu ngerti?
Ngerti dong.
So the number of the RV you're traveling is on the key tag here. The last key is this funny sideways looking one. It's for the entry door here.
Okay. Oh, the entry. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So this is the propane
It's easier
tank.
to remember, right?
This tank is on now. It does not need to be turned off, and it's full. 3/4 is full, so this is kind of like the same thing. With normal use, this can last almost a month, 2 to 4 weeks.
Okay.
However, if you are using the heat at nighttime, the onboard furnace, this will consume the propane much quicker than normal use.
Okay.
So normal use, you might go through the whole trip, but if you're using the furnace at nighttime, here you can see a much more accurate depiction of the level, the orange meter, and then inside, I will show you there's a sensor inside that shows you a rough estimate of the level of this. This is not something you ever fill by yourself. Someone will always fill it for you at the campsite or gas station. You just tell them to fill it for you and they will do it. There's a lot of small storage compartments around the exterior, so all these are just empty storage bins to store items into. So just more storage space, that's just a big locker there. And then back here is the kitchen.
Oh, this is the one you told us, the outside kitchen?
Right.
Oh.
Okay.
So the refrigerator on the inside of the RV is always working all the time. This one is only working when you are stopped and plugged into camping site electricity. So don't forget anything in it and then go away, because then the food's gonna spoil.
Okay.
Now this is the induction pan. So you need to purchase the pan to use this.
Okay.
It will not work with the gas inside, but it will work here.
Okay.
This still needs to be plugged in to here if you would like to utilize it. All right. Now the doors should be locked while you're traveling. It's not too important, but sometimes the vibrations of the road open the doors. This one I would especially lock since there's valuable items inside, and it would be bad if this thing came open while you're driving. This one is a storage space that goes end to end, so it's a little bit bigger.
Okay.
Camping table is here, and then we'll go to the other side where all the other equipment is.
Okay. This one's for the bike.
So this gives you a couple more feet, so be careful of that. This looks dangerous, it's not. This is how it's built.
Okay.
So even though it's moving around, it's safe.
Oh, okay.
You have to take off these knobs, and then you can lay the bikes here.
Alright.
If you have any female bikes, it's not going to work on this one, but usually like male bikes, it's fine. Now when you get to your camping site, we always tell our customers to be careful of this. If you take the bike off, and this is just here, I would block it or put a rag over it, because we have many times where it's nighttime and you walk around the RV and you hit into it, or small children bump their head into it. So just be careful of that. It's kind of a dangerous thing, right?
Okay.
Alright.
Back over here is where all the camping site connections are. Most camping sites are flat, as you might have experienced in the past, but if they're not, these leveling blocks can go under any of the 4 tires just to make it flat on the inside.
Okay.
Garden hose for filling the freshwater tank, and then this is the electricity cable. This end,
For the charging, right?
yes, this is going to fix here, and then the camping site needs 30 amps, so you can plug into their connection. If the camping site provides television, this is just a coax cable to plug into their TV. Alright, got a broom in here, and then a sweeper. Now, behind me here is where you would remove the wastewater. Before I talk about that, I just want to talk about the fresh water. There's 2 ways to put fresh water into here. Right now the freshwater tank is completely full. If you'd like to refill it, just place the hose here, it will overflow, and then there's a sensor inside it to show you the level of the tanks. When you guys get to your first campsite, if you want to take the freshwater hose and connect it directly to the city water connection, this here you can fix the hose here, and then you're taking the water pressure from the camping site directly to the shower, sink, and toilet. So this will not fill the tank, it's just for getting better water pressure from the camping site. This is for us, you don't have to use this. When you go to remove, oh sorry, go ahead. You have something
No,
to say?
it's okay.
When you go to remove the dirty water, it may be that when you check inside, it still says it's a little bit full. What happens is toilet paper and waste gets stuck on the sensors. So if you believe that there's stuff stuck inside, you can use this to try to flush it out. But we don't require you to do that, it's really just for us.
Okay.
But if it's showing full, you know it's empty, maybe you have to give it a little flush to clean it out.
Okay.
But when you need to remove the water, these tanks are fixed to the RV, so we use a tube to remove the dirty water. All right, this cap needs to come off. And then we can take this out. This elbow end goes to the campsite. So this you can make smaller, but this goes to the campsite. This other end has the same connections like this cap does.
Okay.
So once you remove the cap, you can fix the hose to here, and then there is 2 separate tanks. Black is toilet water, gray is shower and sink water. Once the hose is connected, we take this one and pull it out towards you. It will remain open, then all of the toilet water will drain. It takes at most 3 minutes to completely empty. There's a sensor inside again to show you, but you'll see through here when it's empty. We close it when it's done, and then twisting does nothing, just pull. Ideally, afterwards, we want to do the shower and sink water, so we're using this water to clean the tube out from the toilet water. So just remember black first, followed by the gray water. Right? Any questions about this?
The city water connection. Oh yeah, I just don't get it. Between these and these.
Yep. So right now we're not at a camping site. So if I want to go take a shower inside, I'll go inside the RV. I'll push on the water pump.
Yes.
So it pulls the water from the tank here.
Okay.
However, right now if we're at a camping site, I can plug the water directly into their water.
Oh, so don't waste this one.
Yeah.
This
Then-
tank. Okay.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
Gasoline fills on the driver's side of the RV here. Takes regular unleaded fuel. Again, these are empty storage compartments. And the last thing here is the generator. And then I'm also going to point out to you inside on the control panel, this light is just if you're leaving the campsite at nighttime. I'll show you. Just make sure that's turned off when you're driving. I'll show you inside.
Jadi nanti ini
bisa
jadi
maju.
bisa jadi ruangan baru besar banget.
Gimana, Bro?
Last thing I want to discuss is just how we open the awning. This awning is really just for the purpose of shade. This is motorized. It's very easy to open. If you look to the left here, there's a button that says extend and retract. I'm just going to hold up to extend it.
Oh my god.
Wow. Oh, which button is that?
Right here.
Okay. Okay,
So
cool.
I'm not going to push it open all the way. It will go open another like 4 feet.
Okay.
You can't over open it. It will just start going backwards.
Okay, cool.
Just be careful of low-hanging tree branches. It's usually damaged while it's closed from passing trees. All right. There's a screen door here if you want to utilize that. Close it here. Otherwise, that just fixes to the door there.
Okay.
Fire extinguishers to the right there, and that's it for the outside. So if you want to go on in.
Welcome.
Oh my god, ini sih bisa ajak yang lain ya, Dit?
Iya.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so big.
Ini mah terus bisa. Gila nih.
So what we can do first is we're going to discuss the control panel.
Okay, cool.
If you would like to use the slide rooms, the only requirement is that the engine is running and the parking brake is engaged. So I'm going to go outside and do that real quick, and then I'll come back in here so
Okay.
we can push it out.
Setuju banget sih, ini rumah. Oke, aku maunya yang kayak gini ya.
Sebulan sih.
I just want to take this time now to point out the parking brake.
Nah, itu dia tuh, udah.
To engage the parking brake, you push it down like this.
Yeah.
To disengage it is a separate lever here.
Okay.
All right. So this is engaged. Start the engine, and then we'll go back over there. Everything here is labeled. This is really the most important thing for the interior of the RV. When we want to push out the slide room, this goes out about an arm's length, 3 feet, so make sure you have enough room at the campsite.
Okay.
Slide out, in, out, I just hold down for out, and this goes out.
Wow, wow. This is really something.
Yeah, it gives you a lot of space.
For the kids.
Absolutely. So that's just one
Wow.
slide room. When the trim meets the wall, you hear this clicking noise. It's out all the way.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to stabilize it. Once
Okay.
it's out, it's out.
Okay, cool.
If you look in the back bedroom, around the corner to the right, there should be an additional
Yes,
switch
this
on
one,
the
right?
wall.
It's the
Exactly.
same.
So,
like, no.
I won't,
Okay, cool.
I won't
Okay,
push it out all the way, but the
Okay.
button is right here. So I'll point that out in a minute.
Okay,
The white one.
okay.
On this guy, you have the levels of the tanks.
Dido, come.
So LPG is the liquid propane gas tank outside.
Yep.
It's all full. House batteries are full. Fresh water is full. And then all the waste tanks are empty. Black is toilet water, empty. Gray is shower and sink water, empty.
Oh.
Galley is the sink in the back.
Okay.
I forgot to show this to you. When we go back outside, I'll show you.
Okay.
There's a
Galley.
separate waste removal for the kitchen
Okay.
sink. I'll explain that to you. These are just lights for the
Okay.
interior here. The other lights, you'll find black light switches underneath the cabinets for those items. I apologize, one second. I just have to take this.
No worries.
Adventures on Wheels, good afternoon.
Oh my
Gila sih. Gimana kalau kita?
Oke, kalau kayak gini nggak mau pulang.
Gimana kalau kita? Oke, gue harus persiapkan mental untuk masuk ke city-city karena
It's not that easy.
it's not that
right?
easy. Kalau dia bilang abis Chicago tuh udah gampang banget, jadi mungkin untuk ke city-nya kan, karena tinggal itu doang yang kita mau lihat.
Driver's side rear light in the back of the motorhome. Last thing on here is the generator. If you need to use the generator, first you would hold down the stop/prime button. You'll see here the red gen light will turn on. This makes it so it has gas so it can start, and then we just hold start. If you watch the red light, usually it takes 5 to 10 seconds. It will blink, 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 and then when this firm red light is on, it tells you that it's working. So just to recap, the microwave, roof air conditioner, anything you want to plug into the outlets requires the generator running or the camping site electricity. Because these doors have a tendency to open.
Yes.
If there's any heavy items, just make sure to use that.
Oke.
So there's also a lock in this pantry here. Make sure this is engaged, otherwise this door comes open very quickly. You might have noticed the microwave plate is in the sofa. We take them out of the microwave because it makes a lot of noise while you're traveling. If you like to put them in, that's fine. You can do whatever you want with them. We just stick them in the sofas. There is special RV toilet paper, but we don't use it because it's not really necessary. You just can't go over 2-ply. So you can put toilet paper in, just if you're going to purchase more, at maximum 2-ply sheets. And then if you have kids traveling, like I said, just make them aware not to put too much toilet paper down and no foreign objects, like only waste.
I don't think we will put the toilet paper because we don't get used to it in Indonesia.
Then it's even better, so that's perfect.
Yeah.
Then that avoids any issues anyway. These are holding tank chemicals. These are important to use so the toilet does not smell. I would definitely open this to ventilate the motorhome while the cold air comes from the front. And then there's also a fan here. I'll turn that on, it helps suck out the hot air.
I see.
Right. All the cups, plates, silverware, and dishes we include inside for free, so all this stuff's in here, clean, ready to go. We just ask that it's clean before you bring it back to us. There's coffee maker, a toaster, all the pots and pans that you need are inside here. We keep this rag on this plate here, because this tends to make a lot of noise while you're driving. But this works like a barbecue grill. You give it gas for this burner, and this one goes clockwise to spark. So,
Iya ada.
you have small children?
Children.
They have a tendency to click these, and if you smell gas, there is an alarm system, but you'll smell it. You just have to ventilate the motor. And then you can pull up to the bottom and it lays flat.
Kalau mau tidur-tiduran kan.
The seat belts will fall down, you just have to pull them back out. And to go up, that's just pull the top. That bed's very easy to set up. Right at the headboard.
Ini mah bisa berenang ya.
So just make sure the hard side is down, and this flat side up. You just gotta push it in. There's a safety net that you can plug into here so nobody rolls out. And then this ladder you need to take off so you can fix it here. So you can climb up. This one comes on. Yep. You also need this bed?
I don't think so.
Alright.
Yeah,
If
just
you
leave it.
did need it, this table lifts up and then it lays flat here so you can use the cushions to fill in the space. Now all the windows, if you just pull the blinds down, they will stay in place. When you want to block out the front, it's missing. I'm going to get you a curtain that attaches here to block off the front windshield for the campsite. Are you guys going to utilize the TV, possibly?
Yes, please.
Alright, so just make sure while you're traveling, it's very important that these are tightened, but when you stop and you like to use the TV, these can be loosened and then the TV comes out. There is an antenna on the roof. You get a few channels, but it will not work while you're driving. Alternatively, cable at the campsite if they provide that to you, and there's HDMI ports in the back, anything you need to plug in. It's not a smart TV, but there's ports in the back if you want to plug in a device. And that's just a picture that comes from the antenna.
So we can use the Google Chromecast?
You can use Chromecast. I think you would just have to have it connected to your Wi-Fi device on your phone. If you can make that work, then it takes Roku or anything.
Oke, cool.
Beli aja deh.
Iya makanya.
That's about it. I'm turning the RV on just to show you. The backup camera is here. It's always showing you an image, but still we ask somebody stands outside because it does not show you a full view of what's on top of the RV or underneath the RV. The gear shifter's here. You put it in drive. It should not need any other mode. If you're going up any very steep hills or down any very steep hills, this button here is called tow haul. It's really meant for towing trailers, but what this does is if you're going down a hill, it will use the engine to slow the RV down. If you're going up a hill, it will help the RV get up the hill better. It's not required to use it, but it might be helpful if you're going up any steep.
But same button?
Yep.
Whether you go down or you go up, same button?
Same button, right? Yep, and it will give you this little trailer image over here, the orange trailer. So don't have it on all the time, just for that purpose. Now just keep in mind that it's a 30-foot RV, so it's very long. And what this means is you'll have to get used to making wide turns. These two pictures are very important. For example, when you're at the gasoline station, they will have poles around the gas station. A lot of our customers turn too quick and then hit the pole. Make sure to give yourself enough room before turning the RV. It's unlikely the back of the RV will hit anything. It's more so about getting around the corners.
Si van-nya tuh, campervan-nya gede banget, jadi kayak bener-bener harus caution banget, belok dan lain-lain segala macam. So excited tapi juga deg-degan karena ini kayaknya pasti lebih challenging lagi sih sebenarnya.
I'm going to campsite in the in the front office. What the type is?
So this is
long RV or just?
it's they need to know it's a Class C, 30 foot.
30 foot.
Yep, Class C, 30 foot.
Klasi.
Any other questions with the van? All's good here? Good?
Nope.
Okay.
Dan dijelasin udah selesai semua. Tapi tadi sorry banget gara-gara kepotong. Jadi tadi kita udah dikasih kuncinya. Terus si tadi yang jelasin DJ juga udah cabut lagi. Dia bahkan tuh nanya kayak dari tadi lo videoin tuh buat apa gitu. Mau diposting di YouTube nggak? Dia pengen lihat soalnya. Terus dia berharap trip kita ini safe dan pastinya lebih seru dari yang sebelum-sebelumnya. So thank you so much for watching guys. Ini sumpah bakalan seru banget ya Dido.
Seru banget.
Karena ini gede banget dan ini beda dari yang kemarin kita naikin. Jadi thank you for watching. Bye bye. Did you bring us the curtain?
Yes, it's definitely.
Oh, okay, the gray one. The gray one?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Alright,
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.